reproduction or other commercial use of this recording in whole or in part is prohibited.
How we doing, guys? Myself, Preddie OBE, hitting you with a quick one. Real Talk Truth season. Now, I want to be talking about a lot of the things that's been going on, and I feel like we need to be unapologetic about certain things that's going on with our community. We always keep saying, what is the next step? What is the next step? Like, this situation is so big, I don't even think we understand fully what we are asking for. And the reasons why I'm saying that is there's a lot of us that's talking about certain things like educational system. Let's just start with there. Educational system. We need to have more Black History Month in schools. I totally agree. Don't ever think that I don't agree. I totally agree. But it starts from home. Why are we sitting there as the community? Why are we sitting there as parents and we're sitting there waiting for someone else to teach our children what we should be teaching them? Break it down on what I'm trying to say to you. Like, how do we expect the people that don't really care about us in the sense of Black people, ethnic people, and you want them to teach your children history? It's not going to work like that. Some of us need to pick up a book now. Some of us need to start learning and teaching ourselves. Maybe you wasn't taught by your parents. I wasn't really taught that much by my parents. Some of our parents lost the history along the way. We need to pick back up the book, people. We need to pick back up the book. Because there's so many people out there talking about this happened and that happened. Let's talk about young people. Let's talk about the knife crime. I have to address it. Because we're marching and we're running up and down, and I love the unity. I love the power right now. But we've had several stabbings, several murders within our own boroughs and our own community. And I want us to unite. I want us to start walking around the ends. I want us to start processing for that. That's some things that we need to start talking about. We need to address the community. These are things that are happening day in, day out within our community, guys. And if we don't address these small little problems that we so feel like, oh, it's not a problem. These are the problems that we need to address. We need to develop our young people in the sense of teaching them. Positive role models, positive affirmation going on within the household. Young people that are killing themselves and feeling like murder is the way, because we got to be honest. Our young people are just on stuff. They're on killing people. They're on doing that. So that is happening. So let's not get it mistaken that young people ain't gonna go back to killing each other. We need to sort out that situation as well. So I feel like there's a lot of things that everyone's talking about in the bigger picture, but it starts from home. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I feel like we need to be unapologetic about some of the stuff that's coming up. Some of the stuff that people are saying. And I feel like no one ain't dressing the realness. No one ain't sitting there saying, do you know what? As artists now, as footballers, you know, you've been discriminated. You've had racism thrown in your face. Footballers, bananas being thrown on the football field. Like artists and stuff like that. You've been to different countries, or even sometimes your A&R people or your record label, all that are acting hella funny with you. We need you to stand up. We need the community to stand up. Like, we can't just expect. I even heard someone say, oh, it's not about the celebrities. Like, leave the celebrities. It's the people's problem. No, but you're meant to be the people. And we're meant to be buying your stuff. And we're meant to be showing you love. So if we're showing you love, we need you to stand with us. For all the footballers out there, all the artists, anybody that's seen and saw discrimination against someone else, we need you to stand with us. That's what we need. And we need to understand, if we're putting people in power and we're talking about putting people in certain positions, they need to be the right person in that position. We're just saying, oh, put someone in there because they're Black. Oh, dude, it's got nothing to do with Black, ethnic. It's if the right person's in the situation. If the right person's going to be doing the right thing for our people. That's what it's all about. And I'm just got to say it, I feel like at the moment, everything's clickbait, everything's clout chasing. Bare people have been sending me messages about, oh, have you heard about the Black Lives Movement? We've all heard about the Black Lives Movement in the sense of it's been funded by this racist white guy, bruv. Bare little politics going on within it, you know what's there? Bare people are saying like, they don't even like black men. And I've heard it all. I've heard it all. But do not be mistaken about the saying. You lot are saying Black Lives Matter. Black lives do matter. I'm not quite sure about the movement, so I'm gonna have to put my hands up and be like, I don't know. I've done my research, I've seen what's going on, I'm like, raw, it smells a bit fishy still. But my mentality was never there anyway. My mentality was about developing. My mentality was about changing mindset. My mentality is about looking at everybody and saying, how do we change our mindset? It's not just about the movement. It's not just about marching. It's not about just getting video recording and footage and people taking pictures, and now all of a sudden, like, you know, the news are on it. Now all of a sudden everyone's like, yeah, bro, I'm pro-black. It's not about being pro-black. It's about being pro-community. It's about being pro-us. It's about us saying, do you know what? We can start certain things, economic systems. We can start growth in ourselves, developing ourselves. Our young people just want opportunities. Facts. Facts. Our young people just want opportunities. And if we can create them opportunities, this is the kind of thing that we need to be talking about. There's business entrepreneurs out there. There's organizations out there that are doing great and fantastic work. We need you to step up. We need you to give an internship. That's just standard across the board. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? When them big man do it and all that and Gucci, them man just get interns straight away. These guys don't even need to be working there, but they're working there. We need to start understanding there's so many little things that I'm hearing everyone saying. And I'm just peeping the game. I've been quiet for a long time. You know how I stay. I'm just peeping the game, looking around, seeing what everyone's doing. And I feel right now, not in a bad way, I feel right now everybody's just running around headless. No one doesn't really know what to do. But the solution lies within yourself. Everybody's running to these different people like, oh, I want you to be the leader. I want you to be the leader. We need leadership. Absolutely facts. We need one voice. Absolutely facts. But a lot of the stuff stems from us. A lot of the stuff stems from our own community. We can't be fixing problems in parliament if we're not even fixing our community. We can't be fixing problems in secondary schools if we're not even teaching our kids the basics. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So there's a lot of things that I think we're forgetting, guys. We need to go back to the basics, back to home, back to the ground level. The ground level starts with us. So until I'm ready to love my brother, until I'm ready to love thy neighbor, until I'm ready to have that basic understanding, I can't go out there in the road and start telling people leadership skills. I start telling people next steps. I start telling people this is what's going to happen. It's not going to happen. We've got to start with the basics. We've got to start with us. We've got to start with unifying. And that's just across the board. And I love the fact that we've started the bar line where everyone's like, no, do you know what? Wrong is wrong. Let's come together. But we need to come together on all angles. It's not just about black people, black businesses. It's about businesses in general. And everybody needs to understand about supporting that. We can't be ostracizing everybody right now. It needs to be a united front against the system. And we need to understand, what part do I play? Start asking the question of next steps, solutions. The question I'm asking everybody today is, what part do I play? What part do you play as an individual? What part do you play within your community? What part do you play? Because you play a part, but we're all sitting there just waiting for answers or waiting for things to fall out of the sky. It's not going to fall out of the sky. We've got to remember racism and discrimination and black people feeling marginalized. It's been going on for years. Like, let's not go on like it just happened yesterday. To all the kids out there, you know, that are seeing this change and you're seeing the revolution happening and you're like, where do I fit? Where do I stand? And I think a lot of people are asking for the generation that you're asking a bit much. Oh, this generation's not having it. Like, why are we forcing so much on this generation? Like, it's not up to them, it's up to us as well. But I feel like everyone's like, no, it's up to them and the youth are ready, the youth are going to block down this and block down that. Stop teaching them that. Stop teaching them that and stop putting so much burden on these young people. It's for us to step up and show them the guidance in the right way. I'm going to be setting up the Man Movement. So this goes out to all of you guys out there. I'm setting up the Man Movement. It's going to be launching next week. I need every single you guys to get on it. It's about positive affirmation. It's about mindset. It's about our mental health. It's about how we come together as a community. It's about how we unite and start showing our young men that there's positive men out there. It's about fathers that are single fathers that are not able to get that right interaction that they need, to get that right positive affirmation that they need from another male to say, yo, bro, I see you. I'll go through the same thing. It's for the young people to get internship and apprenticeship from the people within the movement of men that's doing positive things within our community that are entrepreneurs. It's entrepreneurs' time to step up and say, rah, man's got the AP, I'm bailing, because kids need to see something in the sense of a blueprint. I want to see it. We've got these drug dealers and these rappers promoting that kind of life. That's why all of our kids want to do it. So we are starting the mad movement. Watch out for it, guys. If any guys of the age of 16, it doesn't matter how old you are, the age of 16, if you're under the age of 16, then you have to get your parents' consent. And they will have to pay the subscription fee. There's going to be a subscription fee of £5 a month. Man, them can't tell me that you haven't got £5 a month. That's £1 a week, man, them. You buy a £30 draw. Let me inspire you. Let me allow you to grow. Let me allow you to start your own business. Let me allow you to be amongst real men, so I can teach you what it's like to be a real man, and the understanding and the tools that you're going to learn and the positive affirmation that you're going to get, and the understanding, this is what I'm doing. These are the solutions that I am currently thinking about now. That's how I'm rolling. So this goes to any men, any young person out there, £5 a month. Get at me, DM me. Next week we're launching it, the Mad Movement. It's going to be strictly for men at the moment. There's a happy gang for the ladies, and that will be something that I'll put in the description for some of you women, and it might be something that I extend for women and people that's in relationship. But right now I'm trying to uplift my men. This goes to every man out there. Please guys, short and wide, if you've got a brother, if you've got a boyfriend, if you've got a husband, they need to be on the Mad Movement, because we need to start creating a village of strong men, a village of positive men that are now going to lead this next generation into the right way. So please guys, support the understanding, but start thinking about small little solutions that you can do within yourself. Stop getting involved in any of the hype. As you can see, I've been sitting back locked now, guys, and you're not going to be seeing a lot of videos coming from me. It's going to be a paid subscription thing coming very, very soon. So right now, let's get clued up. Right now, let's get woke. So I'm not here just to part of the violence. I'm not here just to part all these images that we've been seeing in the last couple of weeks. We need to start programming ourselves. We need to start mobilizing ourselves, and we need to start going behind closed doors and making sure that we're doing things behind closed doors at home before we start running around trying to save the world. It starts at home. It starts in the UK. Myself, Preddie OBE, the Mad Movement. Join it.